Hi, I'm Yanique, and I am here with my mom, Charmaine, and today we are going to be doing our nighttime skincare routine using our favorite products from Fancy. So we've already washed our face using our Fancy Sonic Cleansing Brush. Since you've gotten this brush, have you really liked it?
I do. I use it twice per day.
Oh, so you use it morning and night?
Morning and night.
Oh, okay. Because I usually use mine either or.
I use morning and night.
And that's my favorite part of the cleansing brush is the vibrating bristles, and the back is like a massage.
Right.
So I always feel like I'm getting a massage when I'm cleansing my face.
Yep, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I have not, like I said, since I got it, I have used it twice per day.
Wow.
Absolutely wonderful.
It's a necessity.
Yes. It's not part of me.
So after you cleanse your face, what do you usually do next?
I use my toner.
You use your toner?
Yep.
Okay. Me too. I like to tone too. I like a hydrating toner though. Do you have a preference?
No, not really.
Really?
I just use a toner that I know will tone and clean. Whatever.
So you're looking for it to do like extra cleaning.
Yes.
So then what does your skincare routine look like right now?
You know what, right now I am very satisfied with the products that I'm using. I think I'm getting optimum results.
Oh, cool.
Yes. I do like my moisturizer that I'm using right now. Yeah. I'm satisfied.
So what are you looking for your products to do?
I am looking for my product to take care of wrinkles.
Yeah. You're at that place.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I'm looking for, I'm especially cognizant when I try to choose my product because I'm looking for it to have, things that will help sagginess. I'm looking for firmness as I grow older.
Yeah.
And just a nice, clean, supple skin.
You trying to look 10 years younger?
No, I'm not.
You sure?
Well, yes.
Since you're trying to, you're in that phase of life where you're trying to look younger, make sure it's nice and tight.
Midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis. And that's going to be me shortly,
yes,
right?
Yes,
so then what
ma'am.
would be the best beauty advice to give me as I am aging gracefully?
I would say start early.
Okay.
You've already gotten the research part down pat.
Period.
Which I didn't have. I was just trying to find products that that would moisturize my skin.
Yeah.
But you have gotten that part down. So you don't have to do that. But I would say start early.
Okay.
That is key.
Which, I think I definitely got from you. My first experience with skincare, obviously, was seeing you as you built your skincare. I don't know if it was a routine, but as you built up the products that you owned.
Yes.
So then what started you into skincare, like getting into skincare?
Well, I think I started when I was maybe in my 20s. Not been exposed to the real skincare stuff that we have here in the United States.
Okay.
So in Jamaica, it was more natural stuff, like mixing my cornmeal with honey.
It was DIY.
Yes, for my scrub, and no toner. But I would also use aloe vera. Maybe for the firmness, we thought, because if you put it on your face and your face was really like firm, so we would use that. And then I was only exposed to Pond's and Nivea cream. And Pond's I got from my mom because my mom used to take care of her skin. So I saw
what's
that
funny
too.
Is because now, like on TikTok or on social media, the girls are doing aloe vera for everything. I mean, head to toe. Aloe vera for everything.
Yes.
And they're starting to use Pond's. Like Pond's is kind of reformulated.
Wow.
So they're
Amazing.
going back where you were.
Yes. That's all we had at our disposal. I'm applying my serum.
And then what do you do after?
I'll use my roller.
Oh, me too.
The fancy roller.
Yes.
Of course.
We love this massage wand.
I do.
We love it.
I do.
For boosting collagen, going back to that firmness like you were saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you know on the packaging they call it the facelift without the surgery.
Oh yeah, that's why I love it. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, this is going to be my new best friend.
Right up your alley.
So, yes. So this is what I do at nights. Sometimes I even do this when I'm watching TV.
I usually do mine when I'm watching TV.
Yeah.
That's usually how I do it.
Yeah. I just feel when I'm using it, I'm getting a good facial massage.
Oh, I agree.
I agree. Totally love this little instrument right here.
Yeah.
It's my new best friend.
Do you feel like you feel more relieved too after you use it?
I do.
Because that's how I feel.
I do, and that is why I use this like the last thing before I get into bed or while I'm in bed watching TV.
Yep. Because I know, like, for me, sometimes it gets kind of stressful filming videos. It's a lot that goes into this process.
I see.
So being able to use the massage wand at nighttime to kind of relieve that stress resets me.
Yeah. Little tension.
And it's talking about my videos. How do you feel about my online career?
You know, I am very proud of you.
Really?
Yes. I'm proud of what you have been able to accomplish in less than a year, I would say, or a little bit over a year.
Not even a year yet.
Right. So I am very proud. I've watched every single video.
Yes. And she comments too.
Because I get them once you put them out.
Yeah.
It automatically
you get the notification?
Yeah, I get the notification.
You're part of my notification game.
Yes. And sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I didn't like it. Comment. I'm just caught up in watching and getting the information that you do, that you give out. And you know what I you know, from talking to you, with conversation that we've had, how you are not doing this just for the sake of money.
Right.
Or to say get rich or whatever. You're doing it to pass valuable information on to younger women or older women like me too.
So next we're going to use our moisturizers.
Yes.
To lock in that good serum and all those benefits. So I know you said that you used to use aloe vera gel and Pond's. And you mostly got into Pond's because that's what your mom was using, right? So then what was the first or the best beauty advice you've ever received?
The best beauty advice that I've ever received is to be consistent in using my products. To make sure that I follow the routines or the steps, you know, the washing, cleansing of my face. Make sure that I use a toner and my moisturizer, and to pay attention to my neck area as well. So
I learned that from you too.
Yes. So,
and your hands.
And your hands, yes.
And your hands.
Because I think that's where it shows a woman's age. Yeah, it shows up your age.
Do you feel that self-confidence or your self-confidence has increased with age?
Yes, definitely. Because I mean, self-confidence is something that you don't learn. Self-confidence is something that within you have to feel that, you know, this is me, this is how I am, and no matter how somebody else perceives me, I'm going to be comfortable in my skin, in my space. So,
and you can see a difference in your personal self-confidence, say, from 20 years ago to now?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because as you age, you learn to accept certain things.
You think it's like you care less what other people think too?
Yes. And it's more about, you know, pleasing myself and God, of course. Make sure that, you know, I'm honoring God and doing the things that He wants me to do. Then I am most confident when I'm doing those things. Yes.
I like that. I never thought about it that way.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, well, I got God's confirmation. So.
Yeah. So why do you matter what somebody else is going to say.
Because they don't matter, period.
Right, yes. Yep.
Okay, and then I know you like using an eye cream, which I use every now and then, so I'm just going to use your eye cream.
Okay, let's share.
So other than me, what is something that you're very proud of?
Oh, yes, I'm proud of you. I am proud of being a wife. But
okay.
I'm proudest about being a mother.
Really?
Yes. I am proud that I had my 4 children. I'm very proud of where they are right now. So I think being a mother would be something that I would say.
So you're proud of yourself.
Yes.
And I'm speaking on behalf of the children. I say we're proud of you too, Mom.
Oh, thank you, darling.
And very, very thankful, to have a mom like you. Aww. Obviously, not only to teach us things like skincare, but life itself, right? Like introducing us to God, teaching us about having that personal relationship with God.
Very important.
Because it is very important. And I think because of that guidance, we are not lost to the wind, right? And I think it keeps us looking young too.
That's what the Bible says.
Meek and mild.
Meek. The Lord will beautify the meek with salvation. So.
And I usually use my Rose Quartz Roller with my eye cream.
Yes.
You do the same too.
Yes, I do.
Our routines are very similar.
Yes.
Quite obviously.
I love
I just love how cold it is.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I just love the way it feels. It's so soft, so gentle.
So smooth. And I really feel like underneath my eyes especially looks a lot more refreshed.
Yes.
After, and you can really see how my skin absorbs the product after using it too. What would you say is the best trip you've ever taken?
The best trip that I've ever taken was our first Disney World trip.
I remember that trip.
Yes.
I was young too.
Yes, you were middle school.
Yeah, I had to be like
11
or 10.
Yes,
11 probably.
That was the best trip that I've ever taken, and one of the reasons why I say it's the best trip is because I know back in Jamaica, it's every child's dream to go to Disneyland. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So when we were able to take you guys on that trip, being young at 11 and your brother's probably like 6 and 7.
It was a childhood dream realized.
That I realized as an adult. So being able to do that with my children, that was amazing.
Yeah.
So that would always stand out in my mind.
I didn't think you were going to say that.
Yeah.
That's very surprising.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't think it would be Disney. I know you love going back to Jamaica.
Oh, yes, I do. But that is something that we do very often. But Disney is a once in a while thing. Yeah. We've gone back one more time. I've gone back one more time since then when we all did. With your grandchildren. Right, exactly.
So you went once with your kids and then came back with your grandkids.
Right, exactly. All my grandkids too.
All of them.
Yep.
All
of my grandkids. Yep. So.
That is special. After we do our moisturizer and our eye cream, we like to top off with an oil. We're using a Squalane oil, so a very neutral oil that's really good for any skin tone. And to apply, I like to look into my mirror, my Vera mirror.
Yes.
It is my favorite mirror to use for applying our skincare. That's what we've been doing this entire time. I actually prefer looking into this mirror than my bathroom mirror because the lighting is so much better.
It is.
It is so much better. And so my next question for you is, because I think the Vera is a very pretty name, but I also think that Yanique is a very pretty name.
Yes, it is.
So how did you choose my name?
I would have loved to say that thought about your name for months or for 9 months or whatever.
But
it didn't happen that way. My first ultrasound, my only ultrasound that I did, Jamaica, you only get one.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did my ultrasound, unfortunately, they were not able to detect what kind of sex you were going to be.
So you didn't even know if I was a girl or boy.
I did not know because you had your legs closed.
Been stubborn.
Exactly, from the womb. Oh my goodness. So I had no idea up to the point when I was in the delivery room. My sister happened to be in the delivery room because your dad delivered you.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister was there.
My biological father is a doctor.
Yes. So my sister was there, and when you came out, he was ecstatic because he said, "Oh, my daughter!" And I'm there. I'm still in pain. I'm like, "Daughter? Oh my God, I have a daughter!" Because that's what I really wanted because we already had a son. And my sister says, he said, did we have a name? I'm like, no, we don't. And my sister says, call her Yanique because she is so unique.
Period.
I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes, unique. That's what it's going to be. So, as much as I would love to say that I knew what your name was going to be and I thought about it for months, I didn't. But
so truly it was my aunt who named me then.
Your aunt who named you, yes.
Thank you, Auntie. We appreciate your services. I know being on YouTube or using my voice to help other women has made me feel very empowered as a woman. But what is the moment where you felt empowered as a woman?
That moment, I would say, is just giving somebody a listening ear. Just listening, because I think I do that very well. People seem to be drawn to me wherever I go, be that work, church, or wherever.
Facts.
Yes, that they feel that they can talk to me about anything, and it stays there.
Yeah.
So that really makes me feel empowered as a woman.
Like a trusted source.
Yes, exactly, because I know somebody can come to me, and it's not always me giving advice, it's just listening.
Wow.
Because sometimes that's all people want, just an ear.
I know most of the time I call you, I just want to talk.
Yeah. And once you can get out of yourself and say, you know what, it's not about me at this moment, I'm going to give Yanique the chance to say what she's feeling, express what she's feeling. Because you can feel from that telephone call that, this person just want to talk.
Wow.
So don't be giving too much advice. Just
That's
listen.
Crazy.
So,
do you feel empowered by allowing other people to have their moment?
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yes. And I think...
And being able to recognize that. That's what they need.
Of course. And you have to, like I said, take yourself out of the situation and give that person that moment.
Wow.
To just cry if they want to cry, or just whatever they're going through.
Well, thank you for letting me cry on the phone.
You're welcome. Anytime. You know that I'm always here.
Thank you all for watching us become moisturized and glowing from within. I hope that you enjoyed our nighttime routine, and definitely check out all of the products that we used today from Fancy. And we hope that you all have a happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
for
Day.
all the wonderful mothers.
Bye, guys.
Bye.